I was really excited to record this earlier, but then things happened and now I'm not. But I figured since I already did my makeup, which as you know I don't like doing, I should just record it and make a video because I haven't in several months. In the time between when I first had the energy to make this video and then things happened and now I'm doing it, kind of lost that feeling of like excitement, and it was kind of replaced with that feeling of I'm a fraud and what am I doing, I guess. I guess it got me thinking about why I'm doing YouTube at all, really. I've been around YouTube like since it started. I was kind of obsessed with it back in like 2006 through forever until I kind of got a life. I guess seeing how much YouTube has changed over the years makes me think about why I'm doing it. I guess for a long time I felt like I didn't have a good reason to do it, even though I really wanted to. I guess the thing about YouTube is there's a lot of people on it, and it's hard to find your like niche or what you're really trying to do with it. And I feel like for a long time, like most people, I just kind of wanted to get popular or something. But because of that, I didn't really know what I was doing, and I couldn't really follow my heart and do what I wanted to do because of that. Whenever you try to do things to get attention or get popular, that kind of always sets you up to either fail or just get bored with it. So I felt like I was kind of searching for my purpose, and after starting Let's Plays and having fun with it, but then kind of going through a depression and stopping, it kind of made me think about why I was doing Let's Plays or why I wanted to make videos at all. Because if you get too caught up into YouTube, you kind of start like counting subscribers and losing the whole point of everything, really. After kind of having that break from making videos and kind of getting away from YouTube at all, kind of helped me get a clearer vision on why I was doing things, and realizing that I really do like making Let's Plays and I do want to start doing them again. What's important is not how many subscribers I have or how many comments I get on a video, but the fact that I have fun while recording and that it helps me to use my voice and just talk about things and just have fun, and the fact that I've made a lot of friends online through doing that. Sometimes it takes a crisis or a traumatic experience to make you realize what's important in life. I've been through a really tough time this year, and I've been dealing with some really heavy things that I haven't been able to talk to hardly anyone about. But going through that and kind of taking that time to deal with my inner shit and just work through things was probably the best thing that could have happened to me this year, because I've grown so much and I feel like I know what I want to do with my life now, and I know why I want to do things, and that I'm not just doing them to try to get attention from people or something. Because as many times as people tell you that they love you, or they think you're awesome, or that you're pretty, or that you're talented, or whatever, it really means absolutely nothing unless you feel those things about yourself and you love yourself. And if you don't have self-love and self-appreciation, then any attention you get from anyone else will mean absolutely nothing. By working through things and going through stuff as terrible as it was, I've discovered myself, which is really the most amazing thing. I feel like in order to really live your life, you have to be able to look at yourself and love yourself even with all the problems. But I feel like in our society, most of us don't want to look at ourselves or anything that bothers us. And that's really sad, because if you don't try to work through your problems, you'll never be able to clear those things out and really discover how great you are. I feel like most people don't really talk about things that are real. People don't talk about things that really matter. We want to be distracted from our problems so we don't have to look at them. And that's what I used YouTube for most of high school. I would just come home and watch YouTube for hours because high school sucked and I had no friends, and I would just come home and watch YouTube, and I was completely obsessed with it. But none of it mattered. People don't talk about things that matter. I can't cry because I did my makeup and it's not waterproof. Don't cry. Don't cry. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I don't want to make videos that are just like entertaining like 99% of YouTube. And there's nothing wrong with making videos that are entertaining. I mean, I probably will make some like that because you can't have everything be serious all the time. But I also don't think you have to be serious in order to talk about things that matter. I think there are ways to make more meaningful entertainment and make humor that isn't completely disgusting and degrading, and make art that uplifts people and videos that open people's eyes to certain things that maybe they've been feeling but just haven't wanted to talk about. That's what I want to do with YouTube, and just document feelings. I look back at some of the things that I've taken videos and stuff, I don't know, maybe thinking I would use them for like a montage or something, and sometimes I think, why didn't I take footage of the things that were really important? Like, why didn't I take any videos of my friend's cat before she died? Or why didn't I take videos of, I don't know, why don't I document things that are important to me? Because once you've come out of hell alive, you kind of realize that there's nothing more important in the world than your life. It's worth more than any money you'll ever make. There's nothing more important than the fact that you're alive. I guess part of me is tempted just to not even upload this at all, because it's not super happy or entertaining or whatever. But isn't that the same reason that people don't acknowledge what bothers them? I don't know. Maybe people would rather have me talk about how I dyed my hair. I dyed my hair red. But does that really matter? Not really. There's nothing wrong with learning how to dye your hair cool colors, but I kind of want to talk about things that are more important. And we all kind of pretend like we're happy and fine on the surface, but really underneath we're not. And I think it's important to acknowledge that, and that we should all be more okay acknowledging that, and we shouldn't feel so ashamed of ourselves, because the world is fucked up, and that's just how it is. But it's because we're all fucked up. What do you think makes the world so crazy? And how can you change the world if you don't change yourself first? And how can you change yourself if you don't look at all of the ugly things that you're hiding behind the mask of who you want people to think you are? And there's such a stigma against getting therapy. Why are people so afraid to get therapy? Personally, I think everyone could benefit from therapy. I think everyone should get therapy. Because if everyone worked on their own issues and bettered themselves, then the world would be about 7 billion times better. Or 8 billion. How many people do we even have in the world? We have a lot of people and a lot of craziness. And I think the more we try to ignore that, we're doing everyone a disservice. I don't know. This isn't what I was planning to talk about, by the way. It just kind of came out. Anyway, hashtag real talk. I guess that's all really. I'm making videos. I have a lot of footage just from things and I just kind of want to put it together. I have an old vlog that I never edited that I might edit and upload, and I have other things, and there will be more jollier things coming too in the land of Jolly Rainbows. But for some reason I just felt like talking about this. I hope maybe it helped you. Stay tuned, I guess.